Welcome to the Blue Way Talk Show with your host, Duane Bluestien, Miss Tiffany Murphy, and that's my girl over there, Celise, Rico, in the house. How are you guys?
So glad you're here. Thanks for having me.
Listen, I need to open up. My girl CeCes is coming out with her new single, Sick. It comes out April 28th. You can get it on Cloud, iTunes, everything. Y'all know CeCes does. It's my girl. I love you. Come home. She's in Jersey right now. She'll be here next week. And hopefully, secretly, about my May 9th event at Renaissance Hotel. So, listen, this is a special edition on the Blue Way Talk Show. I brought in my girl because she came from out of town. So, coming from Utah, and I can't say she's from Utah. Actually, she's from here. She just
I reside there for a minute.
Yeah,
Come
on back. She was with me when I started doing events and saying, I got here in 2003 and said, hey, we got something to do. And I told her about it, and
I heard the vision and see the dream. That's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
beautiful thing.
So when y'all talk about the person behind the camera, she been with it the whole time. So this special edition right here, we're gonna talk about the NBA. And I try my best not to go into these topics, but I need to hear what you ladies are thinking about this Donald Sterling of the Clippers. For those of you guys don't know, there was a racial slur or slant or whatever y'all want to throw out there that he was just talking normal, like he was in the house. I want to hear what y'all talking about. Go ahead, ready to go.
Ooh, okay, so let me say this first. Y'all know how I feel about racism.
No, I don't. I have
Okay, so look, I'm the wrong one to speak to indiscriminate, right? Can't stand the man, don't agree with anything he just said or did. However, let me say this first. He's getting a whole lot of heat for something that this woman did knowingly. I don't know if you heard all the tapes, but in it, she is completely calm, talking about, it's okay, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have hate in your heart. Like, she's all docile and calm because she knew what she was doing. She put him on Front Street because his wife is suing her. So you're mad and you're doing it for vengeful reasons. He should be brought to light. But people aren't looking at where this is coming from, and she's foul for that.
Okay, go.
Well, I think my thoughts are a couple things. I think when we talk about the racism, it is what it is. We live in America, and I don't understand why people get so worked up still in 2014 about racist rants, if you will. Mm-hmm. I think at this point, me growing up in the South, I just accept that people are going to be ignorant. So I think his statements were more ignorant. But to her point, they were driven by something. So it wasn't, we all have kitchen table talk, let's be honest, where we say some things we wouldn't want the cameras rolling or a recorder to hear us say. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I do think he was probably provoked 9 times out of 10, but it is what it is.
She started that. The beginning of that conversation starts with, I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry too. There was something going on before that conversation. So
okay. Hold on. We're going to go back a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to, there is a Caucasian male that owns an NBA team.
Correct.
This is a hobby. Him owning an NBA team is a hobby.
So is she.
A hobby.
So is she.
She is. She is. You know what I'm saying? Because last week we talked about the side chick. So as we're adding on to the side chick, Olivia Pope.
Don't watch Scandal.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't promote that.
Okay.
But she is the ultimate side chick.
She's the side chick.
She gets hero. She does.
So the deal is, this man is in a love triangle with his wife that also owns the LA Clippers with him, that has a piece of the pie. So he understood that this was an issue going on already. This young lady knew what she was doing, has jumped in and said, I'm going to get paid out of this deal.
Can we please bring up the fact that while she knows he's racist, she's half black? Can we understand that why is she having an affair with a man that she knows is racist when she's like...
Because it works. Because it works.
Yeah, I don't think when you are a gold digger, by career, so you're a career professional gold digger, then I don't think any of that matters, right? At the end of the day...
Was it a setup?
Did she set him up?
I would say
Yes.
it's a setup.
Yes.
I would say she had an action plan and she executed very
Absolutely.
well. And at the end of the day, it's no different than if I went to go get a job at a Fortune 500 company today.
Right.
My objective is to be whatever it is, that position that I apply for, and I'm going to execute. She did the same thing. At the end of the day, he's just as accountable as she is.
Absolutely.
He allowed her to do it. And from what we've talked about, the wife was in on it as well.
The wife
So,
did know.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Like, if you're going to play your role, play your role. But as soon as
Absolutely.
the wife started coming after her, now she's got to find another financial security, right? She's waiting for Basketball Wives or
Okay.
another,
I
like,
get it.
reality show to come get her.
I get it. So you chased $1 million to spend $1 million, and I get where she was
Let's
going
be
with
straight
it.
that her condo was 1.8 million in
Okay.
cash.
Absolutely. Paid for in her
Hey.
name. So she won.
But let's stop and think about winning. This is an NBA owner
Yes.
that pays players $100 million.
Who's a billionaire himself.
I pay
multi-billionaire.
you. I pay you 100. I'm paying you.
Yes.
Players, go play your game. Go dribble up and down, jump, run, skip. Hold on,
Mhm.
skip. Do all the things that you want to do.
Yes.
I'm paying you.
Mm-hmm.
Go play your game. I'm a billionaire.
Absolutely.
I'm not even thinking in your little arena. Your little arena is
Peanuts.
peanuts.
Yes.
Okay, let's stop and think about a billion.
Yes.
Oprah is a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
This man is a billionaire. How many friends y'all got that are billionaires? Don't worry, I'll wait.
None.
None. So you don't even understand what the arena is. And the arena gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So until we get into that arena,
Right.
y'all don't know what that man is going through. And that lowest score right there was personal. That was
Absolutely.
personal. Now, if I lose, I'm going to sell the team.
Right.
And if I sell the team, you got to find somebody else that got billions that want to deal with y'all.
But do you have to? I mean, that's my question.
But wait,
How
why
is
does
this different from
billions
a
give
normal
you
affair?
the right to be disrespectful? Do you know what the new
Amen.
tape that came out today said? Today, she released another part of the conversation saying that I'm not racist. I feed them, I clothe them, I provide their houses and their cars. So because you pay me a salary, you can disrespect me. I promise you on everything. My employer, because you pay my salary and I can pay my mortgage with it, you're not disrespecting me.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not going to sleep with my boss so that I can get my mortgage paid.
Right.
But just because you have, I don't care if you have $2 or $10 billion, that doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful and just
I
be.
agree. I agree.
No.
But it also is a money issue that there are people that are like, all right, goodbye. Somebody's going to fill that position.
All day.
entertainment.
Everybody's going to. So who is going to step up and take a stand?
So you mean take a stand in regards to boycotting the Clippers? Take a stand.
I don't think you boycott
What
the
stand are we
Clippers.
taking here? Because I think
There's a
where
couple,
exactly.
yeah.
I think what we're getting out of context is whether, like she said, if it's a billionaire or it's John who's a plumber. People have been having affairs for years. This is nothing new. It's just that their
So
dirty
why-
laundry
so
is
why,
out there.
So why are we making a racial issue?
He made it a
a racial issue. For me, I feel
He's the one that
it
said
is what it is.
He was just
You can
talking.
sleep
That's it.
with
He
black
got
folks. You can take pictures with black folks. Please don't make that public.
He's
Do
sleeping
that
with a
privately.
black person.
Hold on.
He's sleeping
Do
with
not
a
take a
black
picture with
woman.
Magic Johnson and
Come
post
on.
it. Don't do that.
It's the nature of the business.
He just was talking.
It's
and he got
entertainment.
busted. He got
But
busted.
he's still racist.
Okay.
If you're a freak and you're talking about freaky things and you get busted, you're still a freak.
Absolutely. I agree.
Right. So, okay, here, listen. I just asked y'all, do y'all know billionaire friends?
No.
Their parents were billionaires before they was billionaires. So in that time, y'all, look, black folks only been good for about 50
look.
years.
Oprah's parents were not billionaires. That's why her stepmama is
she went
homeless
and got,
right now.
She went and got her. She went and got her grind.
Right. So just because
Less than
you
1%.
are a billionaire doesn't mean that you came from billionaire.
Absolutely, I get it. But the tradition that is out there, money comes from money.
Absolutely.
So if you only know racist ways and you live here and you don't see nobody else ever, how in the world are you going to know more?
Okay, let me disagree. Maybe you're raised in that and you're racist because that's how you were born and raised. I get it. But you are you live in pop culture owning an NBA franchise with all kind of African American and other cultural people on the team.
You're a hobby.
To Duane's
You're a
point,
hobby.
if his family, so you have to think ancestors, right? So wealth is money over years and hundreds of years.
I get that.
Chances are he probably had family members, grandpa, great grandpa, who owned slaves. So the
Absolutely.
mentality is, and I've always thought this to an extent about professional athletes in sports. They are to an extent. You have the slave masters, which are the team owners, the franchise owners, and unfortunately for my brothers that play, they are the new slaves.
Listen,
it is what it is.
gladiator times. we were entertained by gladiators. And
Yes,
we watched gladiators
absolutely.
kill each other.
Yes.
And it was entertaining
It was.
for the rich.
For the kings and queens.
For the kings and queens.
Absolutely.
So the billionaires right now are, we're going to come back on this. We're going to keep talking about
New
this.
slaves.
You're on the Blue Way Talk Show with your host, Duane Bluestien, Tiffany Murphy, and my girl, Celise Rico. We'll be right back.
Okay.